Yeah, I'm in pajamas. Get over it. Hey everybody, so this is a very quietened down video. Not my usual hyped up self, mainly because I'm tired. Secondly, what? They don't even go together. Firstly, I'm tired. Secondly, it's late and I don't want to wake people. Basically, what's happened is I usually plan to do the filming of a video the weekend before the Tuesday it's meant to go up, and this weekend I had prioritizing being social, which isn't a bad thing because I'm never usually social and I loved it. I got to the point where it's like, oh shit, there's a video that needs to be up tomorrow, and obviously I work during the day, and then I'd have to watch Bake Off. I can't miss Bake Off. And here I am. I'm supposed to be sleeping, but instead I'm making this really nonsense video. I just thought, since I'm actively avoiding sleep to try and make this, I thought I would talk about sleep and all of the things, like my sleep experience. Not like I'm gonna recall my dreams or show you how I sleep in the positions. I have trouble sleeping. I think it's a lot to do with stress, like most people. I just start worrying about things. I think it's more of time that I'm worried about, thinking that I'm not getting stuff done. So like one of my big things is when I come home, I'll eat food, spend like a little bit of time with my family, and then I'll go upstairs and I think I really want to sleep right now. But then part of me's like, but then what have you actually done today that's for you? Like what you want to enjoy. So then I start watching YouTube or something on Netflix, and then before you know it, you get really invested in what you're watching, and all of a sudden it turns to 2 a.m. and then you panic about how you haven't slept yet and you've got to be up early the next day for work. And it's not like I can't exactly be tired in the job that I do, because it does have a massive effect on the job that you do. Yeah, so then I start panicking because it's basically just, I feel like I don't have enough time, and to be sleep is a waste of time. Like, I know it's not a waste of time. You just feel like out of all of the things you can do, like I can run, yeah, not very well. I mean, I can't run at all. Complete things during the day with like 2 hours of sleep or 3 hours of sleep, because I've proved that before when it's come to those points. So in my head, I'm like, well, I'll just do this first and then I'll sleep, because I know that it's not the end of the world if I don't sleep, which is, it's not very good. And then I get into that habit. Other things are like, I just start overthinking when I sleep, try and sleep. I'll start planning. I'm a very obsessive planner. I'm a bit OCD. If you've read my recent blog post, I've been talking about how we're gonna do up this room because I hate the wall color, and there's just some other things that I want to change, which is pretty much the reason why you don't see much further than this wall. So I started incessively planning what the wall's gonna look like, what the floor's gonna look like, where I want to move the furniture, and it's all a bit like really detailed, and like the stupid little things I want to do. And like before I wanted to change my room, it would always be of like the flat I would want to get and how I would organize all of my like collectible stuff. Then you're stuck in that incessive planning mode, and then you feel like, oh, I actually want to start being productive. So I start Amazoning furniture, or I'd start looking up ideas and things, and it's just very dangerous, really. But or like another thing I'll do is I'll start thinking about blog posts and ideas for that, and then it's like, well, I can't waste these ideas, so I gotta type them down, and typing them down is keeping me awake longer. I struggle a bit because to me, I just think it's about productivity and time, and it's so weird. But I also love sleep. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Because I'm panicked that if I don't stick to my goal, I'm somewhat letting myself down. Because I know nobody cares. You won't care. You're not even real. But I care. I don't quite understand why I'm like this. I don't think anyone really understands why they're like this. But I have tried pinpointing it down to those things. If I actually made myself sleep, I'd sleep. I'd sleep for hours. It's like one of those bullshit things of like, you know, when you are like, I need to go to sleep early because I've got this really important thing Those are always the times you can't sleep, whereas like, it's like, you're like, oh, I'm not doing anything tomorrow, I'll stay up and do this. Or like you want to stay up for something like fireworks night, or messaging people happy birthday as soon as it hits midnight, and then that's when you fall asleep about 7:30 and you think to yourself, what the fuck have you done with your life? But yeah, I'm really sorry about my voice. I'm sure it sounds so different to how I usually sound. I don't think I ever sound the same every time I talk. It's always a slight variation. What are we talking about? Sleep and time. I always think about time. It's a very scary concept. But I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I mentioned that I watch YouTube. Other things I do when I can't sleep is play on my phone. Go through all the apps. You gotta go through all the apps. You gotta go, first I do like Instagram, then Twitter and Facebook, and then you go through all the Snapchat filters, and then you go through them all again. And then if it doesn't update, then that's when you finally admit defeat and you start playing some of your random phone games. Like I love Two Dots. You know, you get invested in them. I'm basically trying to talk about nothing to increase the runtime. I don't understand how some people do this. It's like live streaming to me. I don't hate watching. It's not watching it, it's living it. Like to me, I hate the moments of silence between talking, which is why I have my really fast edits. And I also hate how long it takes for me to think of a fucking sentence. Or like the little things where I mess up and stumble. Whereas this, I am going to try and keep it all to a minimum because I want it to seem really real. Not that I'm not real usually. With some of my other videos, I try and have a slight, not like script, but like an outline of what to talk about in each thing. And then I'll go off in my tangents from there. But like, then I know kind of where to jump back into. Whereas if this, I'm like, have I spoken about this before? I can't remember, I'm tired. Yeah, I've already forgotten what I've just said. But yeah, I just wanted this to seem more like it's more personal and a little bit easier for me to try and get this up on time. We're gonna end this here because I'm literally running out of things. I've still gotta edit this. Thank you for watching. I don't understand why. If it's distracted you from something, if it's kept you up because you're like, oh, I don't want to sleep, go to sleep. I will see you when I see you. Bye. Oh, Jesus. Itch. Blah, blah, blah. I've got really bad pins and needles. Just stupid. This is so wobbly. Wobble, 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 wobble. Oh, that reminds me of the duck song. When he waddled away, waddle, waddle. I really need some sleep.